They left me in labor on the roadside. Now I own everything they lost. I was 9 months pregnant, screaming in pain on the side of a freezing highway, while my parents sped off, laughing. My mom's last words before the door slammed: "I don't have time for trash." And my dad? He just laughed and hit the gas. I stood there, clutching my belly, barely able to breathe. It felt like betrayal and contractions hit me at the same time. But I didn't die there. I survived. And then? I plotted. Let's rewind. I got pregnant by my long-term boyfriend. We were in love, or so I thought. The moment I told him I was expecting, he ghosted me. I turned to my parents, hoping for support. Instead, they told me I was a disgrace. Still, they agreed to take me to the hospital when labor started. But halfway there, on a cold stretch of road, they pulled over. "We've done enough," Mom sneered. "Figure it out like you figured out getting pregnant." And just like that, they left me. I was in labor, alone, in pain, and abandoned. But Karma? She drives a fast car. A kind stranger pulled over 10 minutes later. A nurse on her way to work. She called an ambulance, held my hand, and helped deliver my son. That night, I held him in my arms and made a promise. They would regret everything. Fast forward 2 years. I was working remotely in cybersecurity, freelance gigs, side hustles, coding while my son napped on my chest. Slowly but surely, I built an empire from my laptop. One day, I came across a company with some major vulnerabilities in its financial systems. I flagged it responsibly, as a white hat hacker, and got paid very well. Guess who owned a majority stake in that company? My parents. Guess who was embezzling funds? Also my parents. And guess what exposing them did? Bankrupted them. But I didn't stop there. I bought their foreclosed house at auction for $1 more than the highest bidder. I turned it into a safe haven for single mothers. Every room they once filled with judgment and shame, now filled with warmth, cribs, and hope. I even offered them a spot, just to see their faces when I told them, "We don't have room for trash." And here's the twist. When the IRS came knocking for the fraud, they tried to pin the blame on me. Claimed I manipulated the systems, forged documents. But my receipts were ironclad. The investigation cleared me and buried them. They lost everything: money, reputation, social circle. And me? I gained everything: my son, my peace, my power. So yeah, they left me on the roadside in labor. But now, they're the ones begging for mercy. If you believe that no one gets to write your ending but you, hit that subscribe button now. Every day, I drop a new story of betrayal, survival, and revenge served cold. Subscribe. Share. Let them choke on your success.